Hello everyone, welcome to the 8th episode of Houou Commentary by ChunmanTV. Here having 7th on here in the east seat and 8th on here in the south seat and 9th on across in the west seat, and the north seat is also a 7th on. The house look pretty good across and here on the right actually. It's still 2 away here on the right. It's almost a full straight across. It's actually 1 away, but it tries to upgrade to a full straight here. The bamboo suit with the Tora as well. The white dragon is Tora, and no one has one right now. What do you got here? 8 of thought. I do agree. You can upgrade here on the 4th characters. That's a ramen across. Unfortunately, not really going to be a Sansoku, but it's pretty good regardless. I would. What do I got there? Perhaps a 6er would be interesting, or the 2er. Fixing the bamboo shape, but the 4-man is totally acceptable as well for the 4-5-6 Sansoku. Perhaps this is actually better for the Sansoku. But you kind of miss out on the extra 9 pin and the 4-man, but I think this is actually correct. I don't mind the C actually for a double pad shape. But let's see. There's a C for Sansoku Tenpai. Almost an Itse on the right as well, but it's 2 away still, so it's not going to win anytime soon. The people away, that is Tenpai, and on the left as well. Now, on 1 4-man, it's pretty okay, I think. The 1-man is dead, but the 4-man is still kinda good. You can't keep the Doriso here. And because of no Raku, the 7-man into 5-man into 3-man does make the 1 4-man pretty suspicious, but there's nothing else to do here for the player here on the left. The 8-man is Suchi. Karakiri. I don't like the Karakiris here. The 5-pin is obviously a push, it's a double Musuchi. Like, no one is thinking that this player is folding with this 8-man Karakiri. And there's the Tora, but it has been twice cut. Actually, the Tora has been cut. I missed the Tora cut by the player here on the right. It's right, and it's great. There's the 500 each for 1 Han. Plus the Riichi stick could win here by the Tiro. What do we got here? The North. Looking for a painful hand. Perhaps Thunder as well on top of it. It almost feels like a 13 orphans here on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They had an 8 start. Otherwise, it is an obvious reset. They're on the right, but they have 1 Dora. But it's like the hand will not really complete here on the right. Across, it looks better, but on the painful. Double guns on those, so it's still pretty hard to get painful, but this probably will get painful. There, Rankan feel throw there. Here on the left, the 8, so probably okay. Like the fairy here on the left is the 2G4 Sansoku, but it's pretty tough to get painful as well, perhaps with for Faru, but it's both very hard. The 8 so skip, I do agree, 5 so 8-man. I like the 5 so way more, but I guess there's a 5, 6, 7 Sansoku, but the connect 4 shape in the months is so strong. The person on the right almost missed 13 orphans. I don't know how far they would have gotten. They missed the south, and then 1 and 9 pin, so it's still not that close. But certainly close enough to, that is Tenpai for painful. Riichi painful here for the Tiro. Very nice Benson feel actually. There's the Tora across, which is safe against Tiro as well. There's a Tora pair up, but it's basically too safe now. The person here across is Sansoku E something, dan wel painful Sansoku E something. Really waiting until they will push, or like they will likely push. But we will see. 8-man is not that safe. The 5-pin is the fourth option. The 1 so maintains E something. It's still E something here on the left. 1 so, and the 2 so, but the 3 so is kind of weak. It's 1 card. I don't think that C here for the Sun School 1 Tora is good because the 4 pin is still Tapu Mushuchi. It's 1 on the 2 pin, but it's still very, very hard to do so. I expect here across. The 3 so instead is Kamputse. It's a fail card. Let's see here on the left for Thunder Tora is something. It's probably okay. The 4 so is Nakatsuchi. And there's a tempo for 5-8 man here on the left for Thunder Tora. Trying to steal the points back from the dealer. There's a tempo for Sansuku. Dan wel pin voor Sansuku on the Kamputse 5 pin. 5 pin might actually drop here on the right. If the person on the right doesn't have any safe tasks. The push, the 1 man is pretty obvious. The 2 so is perhaps also a bit obvious. There is a 4 pin, is half Suchi, 1 ton on the 2 pin. Let's see. I think Caesar Sumakiri is 1 ton on the 2 pin. There's a 7 pin in the palms. But now everyone should be really alert. There's a 4 pin on the right, and that's unfortunately not also cool, but still 1326. I think the Tamden was right, because the 5 pin 2000 left was Kamputse, and then you have the Mangan or even Hanuman on Sumo. And the 8 pin is of course then Suchi as well. For the 3900, but most importantly stealing the Riichi 6 pawn here on the left. Unfortunately no Tora acceptance, so the Tora will likely come out here on the left. Wants to really pair up the Tora, and that is like the only way to keep the Tora into the hand. The dealer here has a pinful hand. Tando perhaps still needs a pair. Not that big of a problem. The 5 so actually helps for a pair. It's like Rankan here with 5 so 7 so eat something here. Ramen. Can still get the upgrade here with the Tora for the 3-side weight. If you pair up anything, and that's just a Riichi pinful Tora. Taka made 4 people done now as well. You see 3 1 pins and 4 pins, I mean. So that is where they were not temper. They upgraded. I thought they were temper here, but they aren't. It's a clear fault here on the left though. The Dora is just too spooky. The South Bear cut here on the right, folding out as well. One so again I just expect actually. Now 2 touch left for this player here, this 8-ton player. One of them being Thunder as well. The 7 pin is usually a nice field. The 2 so is a push there across. It's E something. It's Kutsuki E something. It's like also it's E something. That's Tempai by the way for 5-8 man. 8 man is Kamputse, so 8 man here. Unfortunately there is a 9 pin in the point of that is Ramen Tempai, but 4 it is going to be difficult, and there's the 1 pin there coming out for Riichi pin for Tora. Yura is it? No, Yura. It's really tough because they were fusion across. I think the 8 man there would be the more conservative card for sure. I think I like if you have winning chances, there's Riichi, but like with fusion it becomes so iffy. I think I would have folded there because we folded already the turn before basically with 8 man, and then the ramen fusion is not that much better than the Sabo on the Kamputsu weight anyway. The Tilo here. I want to really cut 1 pin pair here, but it's not really an option. I really want to Shimakiri, but it's not really that great. 7 man probably standard. But too many pairs here. Peru not guaranteed. Here on the left, the west, not the west pair, the north pair is Sakurai pair. They are east something with north Peru, so they can pon the north is it comes out, but it's Mochi here with the person across who has too many pairs, so they might opt one of the pairs later on. So the north player might not be stuck here. Still trying to fish for the Sansuku, but it's probably not coming together there on the left. It's really awkward because it's like Riichi Naomi, no painful even. I will cut a 1 so probably there because of the 6 so to give you Sansuku as well. Like the 1 so Okay, there's the Sabo with the North. It's pretty nice. This player here, the dealer's really trying to look in the Dora, because otherwise it might end up with the Chinomi bad weight. 7 is very nice feel across. I almost expect a pair cut here, but like the 4 pin, yeah, that's a pair cut south-south. Because the weight is almost dead. There's the Dora here on the left. It's cutting the 6 into the 4. You can cut the other way as well, because it's Dora. You can look in the Dora ramen, but it doesn't really matter. The Tuso is obviously a skip here. It's just unfortunate that for the person on the left, that the person here across didn't drop the north pair, but they dropped the south pair instead. Player on the right still struggling with like a T-Deutsche hand, well, the green second hand. Too many pairs here, probably just T-Deutsche with 5 or 8 pin. There's the T-Deutsche E something here on the right. The green second is a skip then. The south is already at least 3 times card. The ramen across is very nice. I guess the 5-man cards, because we really don't have acceptance for this Tura. Nijman Simakiri, I think. It would be Futon on the Tanki, but the person across looking in the Tura ramen, that is Tempai here. I think there's 4 Pinichi. I don't see the Tura coming out. There's no Sansuku as well, unfortunately. The Sampon is the Sampon for like, I would just guarantee the Faru here. I would just guarantee. I forgot that it could be Pawn. The Green Dragon is 1 card. It is Tempai across. It's definitely a chase. It's painful. 2 Turas with waiting on the Tura. Oh, the 3-6 pin is completely toast. It's completely toast. There are 2 Turas left, and they are held here by the dealer. The dealer might actually push the 3 or the 6 pin. Like the Tura is so loose in this hand. It's just. Oh, never mind. The 1-2 for the Sansaku. 2-3 4 3-4-5, both possible. This player held on to the Tora so long, and they finally got rewarded for it. I would have stopped the Tora way earlier, actually. I would have stopped it way earlier. Slide here with the 9-man. See? Oh, wait, you don't have the 2-man anymore. You don't have the 2-man. I was thinking, this is Tempai for Sanskrit Tora. That is Tempai here for Sanskrit Tora. And Pinfu as well, by the way. On the 5, but no one seems to be winning, but it's a good pickup here for this player, keeping the Tora for so long that they connected to it. But I would have probably dropped it way earlier anyway. The Tora pair here for the healer is very nice, and kinda sucks a bit. The player on the right looks way faster. Across looks also pretty okay. Player on the right, you should watch what they will do with the Pinsu shape, because they have 2 good blocks in the Mansu, they have a good block in the Sosu, and they may not even play 1 block in the Pinsu. So they're moving towards standard here on the right. There may be a 3-4-5 Sansuku, but it's pretty tough to get. But there is a world where they don't have any Pinsu left in their hand by the time they are waiting, but you will find out what they will do. 2-man 1 cat bond, 9-man is an upgrade there. It's a E-Sonten, headless E-Sonten, Kansan Ramen. There's an upgrade here for the Ramen. The Empire here, 147 man. But you can Tama, and you can. They do Tama here. There is a Sanskrit upgrade. It's not that great, but there is a Sanskrit upgrade. There are painful upgrades. I guess the South upgrade is there as well. What do you do here with Shimotsa? Because I don't want to break the Mansu shape of. Like, I kinda want to just got a 7 pin here to look in the Sushi trap. On the there's the 3 pin, and there we go here on the right, cutting the entire Pinsu shape. If we connect to the Mansu, we can just this Pinsu shape. It is E something, Tito it's E something, regular E something. I expect the 8-man. No way. Oh, I guess only 1 3 pin left. Oh, it's a toy now. But the souths are very hard to pawn. That is E something, or that is not E something anymore. Here on the there's a such school upgrade. It is definitely a Riichi. Because there are no upgrades. I expect the 4 man, yeah, 4, 5, 8, but the 8 pin is one scarp. The 7 man is, well, you have to win on the 4 man for the Sun School, or the 8 pin. And I think the 8 is slightly better. Like now the Tita is kind of stuck because you have Mangan value and you don't have any safe towers, and just everything kind of sucks here. It really does. 8 man here, but other 6 pin. 6 pin is technically slightly safer, and we can't accept it anyway. That is Thunder Tempai. And that is Toita 3 Tempai. One so kinda iffy, like I don't know, it's ramen tempeh here on the right, just push that. Yeah, there's the Shima, well, it's a Mangan here, very good. I didn't even spot the Toy, but they had one anchor, so then you can also consider Toy. That was just too looked into the Cheetoids, that is, especially the door is how to get, the 4 pin is very hard to get, but they won anyway. East 2 here with the dealer having a big lead. The green jackets are all here on the left. The Dora is 7 pin. There's an Uncle Dora here on the right with a thunder hand. Needs a 4 man pretty badly. The 8 so is a skip there. You can. Ooh, this 9 so is not what you want. 6 man here. But like the 9 so is not what you want. But it's fine. It's Uncle Headless. Triple ramen. But you kind of just want to open on the 4 man. The 4 man is still at sea, but now it's Uncle Headless. It 2 Tura. It's probably also going to win. Unless the person on the left beats them. But they're probably going for the Honitsu here with the 3 so 1 shortcut. It's Ramen here on the left. It's actually pretty solid. With that pick up. You can keep the 6 pin. Like I would probably keep the 6 pin there and then got to the 4 pin. Because it locks in basically all 3 Toras, and you have a 3-sided weight at the end. So I think, well, I would cut 4 5 or any one of those weights, but I guess they got rewarded on it because they have Tempai with 3 Toras anyway. Here on the right, did you 3 Toras, 6, 36 so, but it's 4 times already in the pond. And it's 2 times, 3 times hell, so 1 in the wall here for Shimotsa, Chi, yeah, that's certainly a Chi, right? Yeah, that's a Chi. It's also Kemputsu way, the 6-9, so the 9 so might actually come out very soon here from the Tilo. Because it's also the natural card. The Riemann not that much. 7 pin push, yeah, that's the 9 man, or the Thunder Shift. Collecting the Dora. The Dora was pretty strong push here on the left, but they had 3,900 Tempai with a good weight on Kemputsu, so it kind of makes sense. Eastery here, it's to something here for the dealer, but it's unfortunately very hard to get painful here. The value is strong like a 7 so the value here is strong like a 7 so, and then you can do a lot of things for the Sanseku, perhaps Tora acceptance painful. Pin second pawn across with 2 Tora's Tora acceptance. I would cut a 9, so I would forgo Tora acceptance. 8 man is also quite okay. You can cut it easier. There is technically still an iets here. Is there actually Tempai here on the right? Well, some point 3 man 9 so. The 9 so is loose across. It will likely come out. Yeah, there it is. This 9 so was just way too loose, but the 8 man didn't have that much loose either, but it had Tora acceptance, I guess. But even if you told the Tora, it's not that great. It depends on the Tora. With the Tora, it's never that amazing. Nice hand here for the dealer, certainly playable. Cutting the green second to deny the pawns basically here, but I would probably keep it, or we would have the same hand here. Pawn there across for the Honitsu by Dragon. That is a perfect pick up because I was going to cut an 8-9 man if we didn't pick up the 7-1 here. 7 so here on the right. It's still 2 something. Yeah, it's E something here. Hit the 2 pin card. I expect a 2 pin. There's no Sansuku 2T4, and there are store acceptors on the 5 pin console. And you kind of want to upgrade one more time, because the social save is so bad. I kind of expect that the person on the left to choke a lot of tiles. And to so perhaps you can cut a 6 pin, but you lose out on all the value. Tempeh here for 5 so 8 so Sabo. Wat nog niet. Bij Tekken for 3900 and the 8 souls are dead. There are still one AK to the left. This is a keep. Can cut the 4 pin here, I guess, as Simota and hatching everything. If you do the door, you can slam with the 6 so. It is Tempeh, but I don't know if they take it. I think 4 6 so it makes more sense. One more. Like, I guess they want to just dodge the Honitsun. But I think that's a Tempeh painful. That's the Tempeh again, but it's fusion 147, cutting the 2 man. I think you kind of have to just almost slam the fusion here. They would have Ipatsumot if they slammed. And there's the Akatora for the Mangon, actually. It is Mangon. No, wait. It's just not too full short of the manga, but it's actually the same value either way. Sushi hand. Oh my god, it actually needs, like, if we had like 2 souths and 2 east, it would be much better here. But I can expect the 3 so 1 so card. I almost expected 3 so 1 so card. There we go. How many is it to Kokushi? It's not enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You want to confirm so east the tune with the Honitsu. It's just 6 or 9, so it doesn't really matter. You can hide the Honitsu a little bit with the 9 so perhaps, but it ultimately doesn't matter. It's an easy bomb. Just got a 6 so here. Or the white. I guess the white is fine as well. Preparing up the white is still pretty useful actually, but like no one is going to think you are not Honitsu after this pawn, and after you got a 6 so and some Pinshu as well. No one is going to think you are something else. Actually, interesting hand across actually is E something here with the 4 pin cut. There's too many pairs and it's pretty solid, but it's just Riichi tunnel or open tunnel. This doesn't help across. I've been nice pick up here. Well, the person on the left is Chitochi E something, regular E something. I would not, I would keep I would just got a 6 here. Okay, they built up to 6, but 8 pin. Like the 6 pair is just too awkward. We need one more shape. I would probably come. We need one more shape, and we really, like, if we are keeping the 6 pair, like, we are not forcing the flash. That's what the heck? Misclick? I don't like the T here on the left, and this player here on the E seat should have gone like 10 turns ago, but Tempeh, 5-8 man, Riichi dan wel, same weight here on the left, but like they wait on a 4 and an 8. The 8 man is sealed. There's a 5 man, it's gone. No con, okay. You don't have to con now anymore. Now the 8 pin is Suchi here. I expect, like, I kinda want to con right here, but like we can't con anymore. 8 pin. Really, I don't like it. We should just push a little. Especially a stealer, but I guess 2 people are in, but like winning the hand is also quite variable here. Sans Santa, Santa was Teams on Sans technically as well, but we have to top the Torah for that, for the 1, 2, 3 Sans school. And by taking here as loose, we'll likely get Ponty under that. There's a Sao, I guess so. There's a South Uncle here on the left. very strong here on the left. There is some good songs here on the left. Is it Tempai? No, that is East something here on the right. Not with a lot, but a good pick up here to try to get second for sure. First is out of reach anyway. The dealer here is E something for the Sansaku 2 Toras. The T on the left. I guess so, it's fine. You can cut a pens on there. There's a temper for Sansaku Tora 2 as dealer. Depends on cut is pretty good here on the right. Give the hand a lot more flexibility for sure. The one man is Suchi, but like with the 9 so pawn, you can't really trust the Suchi. But it's probably safe enough for sure. Skip. And there's another pension here on the right. It's headless E something. Probably just perhaps a 4 so. Okay, it's 7 so instead. We're going to 8 so, which is one Scott. Interesting for sure. Is it Zwijskot? Zwijskot, oh, I see now. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Is that a con here? I think I would probably con, yeah. One man. The one man is loose. I would just got a one man. Just in case that the dealer has a pair of it, that is tempai. Pinful or no pinful? 6-9 so, probably 1-4 so. The 6-9 so, I don't like it. The 9 so's. One left, the 6 so's, 2 left. The maximum amount of outs, but I think the 1-4 is just straight up better, isn't it? The dealer doesn't push the 4 pin is half shooty. Unfortunately, we can't slide with 1 pin because of no Raku. The player on the left is folding out with the south. Uncle, you can push that. It's painful with the 6-9, so I must admit. It's kinda sort of karma, but like, I think the 1-4 so is just slightly better, or like it looks like more outs. See here on the right for Tempai, it's 1 Tuna, 1-4 pink and puts weight. It will perhaps come out here from the dealer because the 5 so gives them 2 tunes. This 7 is next to the new Tura, but I think it's just going to be a push because they have to fight for place. 7 so or 5, wait, not the 7 so. Oh, the 7 so is also Open Butcher. I'll do the push here on the left, the east perhaps. Where are the east? I don't see any. Am I blind? 7 so is Kampuche. There's the last 5 so for the 5 so KB only seen by this player here. Easy, that's a run here for 2000 points plus the 2006. Oh, that's the con. Yeah, I didn't see the con, but 2600 here with a 42. Fourth place still has a good chance of coming back. Unless we see this dealer hand. There's a double side here on the right. But with one Dora, but they need a Mangan, and they will definitely pawn this. Very nice says. They need to connect to the door, but that's usually not a problem here. Dealer has a lot of Dora, 30 Doras with pretty good ships, pinful ships as well. The other hands don't look that exciting. I don't understand this one, so it's more like a Sakikiri. This 2 so is Dora connector. And we'll probably got a 2 pin, well, some other tile here because of the 3 so rule. It's still kinda accepted, but it's not great anymore. Ramen here on the right. They need to connect to the Dora because 2 tiles is kinda too cheap. Like this pension is not what we want anyway. It's going to be Tura Tanki. It might be Tura Tanki because I don't see the double south on the 6-9 man being good enough here on the right, especially with 2 9 monsters cut. That's a nice pick up. I think 9. Yeah, 9 pin, and then still going for Tura Tanki afterwards. It's actually Tempe across for 5-8 man. I really didn't think they would have gotten anywhere. 9-man folds basically, but the 9-man was pretty dead as a final weight as well. I would love to see like just a push with the 7 so here on the right, to be honest. But they still to have a dealership there, so they don't have to full push this hand. One pin sushi, yeah, that would be the tempeh. Like we are screwed here on the right. Like if we just push a few tiles, like he had winning chances, but the hand is basically almost dead here on the right. Well, like it's so hard to get anything done. That is tempeh on Dora Donkey, double south Dora 3. Dora still two left. Still two left. But it's wait. And the 5-8 man. Oh, that's the 5. The 5-8 man was also pretty good in the rule, I think. Uh, 1000, 2000. Tilo here with an isolated Dora and the east here. You like the cut contest here by the person here on the left who just wants to cut 4 for avoidance or just wants to deny the Tilo repeat with a Chimpale very fast here on the left Ramen C. Green Dragon. I will, it's fine here on the left, just anything. There's even a Thunder shift here. There's a G here as well. It's an assist here. Is it full assist? Yes, it's a full assist by the first player. And there's a pawn for Tempai, and it's basically game over. It's the person here on the across is trying to deal in here on the left, but they probably don't see the extension C in the bamboo, so they are pushing the 4 pin or not. They are probably trying to figure out that it's pincher, but it's actually so 4-7, but it's just going to win, so it's not that exciting here. Uh, 5, so pass, like the 4 pin, the 4 pin passed as well, so the deal in will happen likely. Because it's definitely better, the social here is probably, no, the 5 man is pretty safe, but the social is way better to deal in. For so, yeah, there we go. 1 hand, everyone happy except for the dealer, but that is how value the assists. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.